I know why Biden is behaving the way he is, and it has nothing to do with dementia at all. It's an act. It's an act. He actually has a script where he makes mistakes, like he called he calls Zelensky President Putin, called Kamala Harris Vice President Trump, I think,
Yeah.
and it's all an act. It's real easy to see right through it. Thing is, I heard on good sources, my sources have told me that he doesn't want to run, but he doesn't want to quit. He doesn't want to look like a quitter. So he's going to force them, the Democrats, the scumbags, that are all running like rats. Why are you smiling? I'm serious. He's going to force them to force him out. And then what he'll do is campaign as a martyr. Look what they've done. And he may run as an independent. He'll get Bobby Kennedy with him. Then a big argument's going to be whether or not who's going to run as president, Kennedy or him. But that's the real thing behind us.
Wow. How,
Wow, I mean,
how'd you come up with that?
I'm pulling out my ass while I'm talking. I'm just making it up. Well, there's a couple of things here. I don't want to defend the guy, but this just goes to show you about this thing about the senior citizens in this country and how they'll exploit that shit. I mean, this guy is nuts. I know he's got dementia, but they're just piling on like, you know, I mean, but that's another issue. I mean, okay, I want him to go there right now. But the bigger thing is, they're like rats on a friggin' ship. They are so terrified of Trump, and they've always been terrified of Trump because they're wokes. They're wokes. They're politically correct assholes, and they just give in to all the scumbag that live in this country. Really, people that really haven't earned anything, haven't deserved to even sit at the table, as I call it, because we're supposed to all be equal. We're not equal. You got to earn that right, really. That's the way. That's the way it is about this country. You've got to earn that. And what they're doing is they're catering to them. But the biggest thing is they want to save their own asses. They want to protect their own seats and
Of
all.
course they do. Yeah.
It's looking like it's going to be a bloodbath in November. It really does. But I wouldn't put anything over these son of a bitches. I mean, I wouldn't put anything over on them. When you've worked in the government for over 10 years, like I have, well, there are things I could tell you, and they come and haul me away, and I'll just refrain from that. But it's the same as when I was in the military, the top secret base, and the shit they were pulling there and all. It's just you just got to learn in order to do anything in this country. You're gonna need a massive amount of people, which I don't think we'll ever have. That thing they talked about January 6th, the insurrection. It wasn't an insurrection. It was a goddamn clown car parade. It was unorganized. There might have been little subgroups that got together, but overall, the whole thing, it was just a spontaneous thing. It wasn't a concerted effort. It wasn't a plan. It wasn't pre-planned at all. It was just total chaos. If we ever had a real, or planned one and all, you'd see a totally different thing. And remember what Jefferson said about the seeds of freedom. I don't think he said democracy, because we were founded on a republic. He said the seeds of, maybe he said democracy, and often have to be watered with blood. That's what he said. And he downplayed that, and you never said that. But these people are a bunch of fucking cowards. The way his own people are deserting him. And in a way, I'm not surprised. I'm just surprised at the volume of it and how two-faced they really are. Pelosi comes out and says, "Well, he can do whatever he wants," and then we find out she basically is saying he should step down. Obama, Change and Hope, Obama, who didn't do shit for this country because of what people said. The worst goddamn economic recovery we ever had under somebody. Him and Clinton, Clinton and him are getting together. Him and Pelosi, him and Clinton, they're just secretly trying to plan something. They want to cover their asses. A bunch of fucking cowards, and most people are cowards. Most people don't want to do what's right. I've seen this. I've experienced it. There's only a few of us that will step up from time to time, and I use the term us because I've put myself in, as you're the witness to that, harm's way sometimes to do something. Not that I'm a hero or anything, but I couldn't stand seeing what was happening in certain instances. Christ, maybe I got dementia now. Maybe But they are just a bunch of cowards, and I just hope that just Trump comes and just sweeps them right out, really. And I hope his second term, if he wins, all it's spent. I don't want any guy tax things and this and that. I want him to go after the sons of bitches. Spend his whole 4 years going after these bastards because they are just cowards, and cowards are dangerous. I've often said I'll take somebody with balls over somebody with no balls any day of the week. At least somebody with balls, of the few people that do have them, you know where they're coming from. Even if you don't like what they're doing, or you know there's a certain trajectory you can see, and a pattern you can see, and you can gauge. With a coward, a backstabbing coward, you never know where they're going to be. They hide in the showers. They hide in the shadows. They probably hide in the showers too because they got little peckers. Okay? I'm improvising now. But they just hide in the showers and they whisper. They whisper. They always whisper because they have no fucking balls. And just watching these people, this party, this Democrat party, blow up and all the shit they're doing. It's like it's funny.
Well, you know where they're coming from. So you just,
Where are they coming from?
just to stay where they are, to stay in power because they see it slipping away.
Why do they want to stay in power? Hint, money.
Of course.
Special interest. Special interest. I like these people saying, Bob Casey, he's helped fight illegal immigration. I didn't know Pennsylvania was on the border with Mexico.
Yes, right.
I mean, it's just, stay tuned. This is where we're going to be directing our things from now on. This is basically our expertise. This is where we were recognized years ago with the videos we used to make and all, because we're not really one-sided on one party. We voted both parties, for both parties. We haven't voted sometimes, so we're voting for Trump just out of desperation, I guess. Stay
He was
tuned.
the only one there.
Yeah, only.
That's what they give you.
Stay tuned.